The abridged history of Twitter's 11 minutes without Donald Trump. Thursday was, by all accounts, a mostly normal day on Twitter for President Trump. Early in the afternoon, he took to his favorite social media platform and congratulated the Houston Astros on winning the World Series. He would then tweet several more times over the next few hours, announcing at 6:35 p.m. he had chosen Jerome Powell to become the next Federal Reserve Chairman. What Trump couldn't have known then was that his account would soon briefly cease to exist. For 11 minutes, @Donald Trump and its controversial cache of tweets, covfefe, the questionable retweets, Rocket Man, all of it simply disappeared. It's unclear exactly when or how the president found out, though a White House official confirmed Thursday that Trump was aware his account was deactivated. To the general public, news of Trump's Twitter outage was first met with confusion, with barely time to process the information before the account was restored. Those 11 minutes have since been described as both beautiful and terrifying, with comparisons drawn to everything from when Andy played the opera record over the Shawshank PA system and a glitch in the Matrix to the 18½ missing minutes from Richard Nixon's Watergate tapes. Here's how it unfolded. A rogue Twitter employee, reportedly on his or her last day of the job, apparently deactivates the president's personal account, @Donald Trump. The president's personal Twitter page is soon replaced with a light blue background and this message: "Sorry, that page doesn't exist." Vulture TV columnist Jen Chaney happens to notice the president's Twitter account is down. "It was totally a fluke, because I don't actually follow that account, because I don't want to give him more followers," Chaney said. "I was writing a piece that has nothing to do with politics, really. But I was alluding to something in the piece related to politics, and I was trying to find an example of something Trump had recently said, and I thought I would just go over to his Twitter account. By pure happenstance, I looked up his Twitter feed. I looked a couple times and I kept clicking on it. That's when I just tweeted, 'Hey, did he delete his account?' That was really it." Chaney tweets perhaps the first widely seen image of Trump's now inactive Twitter account. Has the personal Donald Trump Twitter account been deleted? pic.twitter.com JARH9 ILSPG, Jen Chaney, @Chanage, November 2, 2017. "I don't know if that I was the first person to notice. Maybe I was one of the first," she said. "I didn't know what was going on. As soon as I tweeted it, then other people were responding to my tweet and retweeting it. I assumed that the account was taken down on purpose for some reason. My mind immediately goes to, oh my God, he deleted it. That means Mueller's closer." Which turns out to obviously not be the case. "I didn't think he would accidentally delete it, although I suppose anything's possible." Derek Mead, the executive editor at Vice, appears to make the same observation, simply tweeting, https://t.co/BLLX7DENWG Euros A, @DerekMead, November 2, 2017. From a coffee shop in San Francisco, Ryan Mack, a BuzzFeed tech reporter, sees Mead's tweet. "I mean, as all reporters do, they spend a fair amount of time on Twitter. And I saw some chatter about it," Mack said. "It was more like when a website goes down, and a lot of people are trying to figure out, is it just me? You don't want to look like an idiot and say, oh, this website is down, and then realize your internet is out. So I think when I saw it, it was the equivalent of that." Mack repeatedly checks the account to see if it is, in fact, the president's. "I clicked it and yet I saw the exact same thing that Mead did. For me, it was like, is this the actual account that went down? There's so many spoof accounts. Some people thought the L in real was a capital I. But then I realized it was actually him. I spent like 2 minutes verifying it and typing it carefully. And then I just screenshotted it, and everyone saw it. I threw it in Slack and kind of went from there." He also throws it on Twitter. Did Twitter do it? pic.twitter.com Ryan Mack, @RMAC18, November 2, 2017. Casey Newton, a reporter at The Verge, sees Mac's tweet and immediately quote tweets it, causing a stir at Verge's San Francisco office, where Newton is at the time. "I mean, so we know that they've talked about banning Trump," he said. "We also know that they very much do not want to do it, and the nature of their conversations has been, basically, is there any theoretical thing that the president could do that would make us ban him?" And so, there was that. Then there was also the fact that Twitter does not proactively communicate things like this. Like,